Hey y'all, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today I want to share a homeschool or back to school haul with you guys. Now there's a couple things to this. If you don't already know, I am a homeschooling mom. I'm a single mom and I work from home. I work full time on Etsy and YouTube. So there's a lot going on. I am also somebody who considers herself to be a prepper. Oh, another element, there's a lot going on around here, is that I just moved. So hello everyone who has been following the channel. This is a weird video to announce. I have moved. Final move of my life, I sure hope. But anyway, the reason for saying all of those things is kind of there's a lot of moving parts, and this is not the best time to do a back to school haul or to do a prepper haul of school supplies. However, we pretty much have everything that we need, and I'm going to show you my containers in just a second of all the stuff that I've already organized and all of the school stuff that we already have. We have some, I guess I can just talk about it and show you really quick while we kind of do this talking intro. I have a bin that has all of our primary curriculum in it. That's all the curriculum that I pull for this year that I know we're going to be using a lot this year. And then I have another bin that has supporting curriculum in it. And that's stuff that I've already sifted through and got rid of stuff that say kindergarten level, stuff that's first grade level that I know we won't be using anymore. But if it is something that I think is going to be good for us to use for review, it has gone in the supporting curriculum bin. So we will be pulling from that. I have one bin that is completely full, and my thought was if it doesn't fit in the supporting curriculum bin, I don't get to keep it. And so I did kind of dwindle things down there. I have another bin that is full of notebooks, folders, page protectors, etc. And that bin is also completely full. And then I still bought stuff, so I don't know, we'll talk about that, how I'm gonna fit that in. But I do have a bin for that. I have a bin of art and school supplies. My thought is though, I would like to separate the two and have an art bin, art supplies, and then a school supplies and office supplies. So I will be better organizing the bins I already have. And then I have a paper and sticker paper bin. I want to separate that to where I have a sticker paper and art paper bin, and then a regular just paper bin, right? I'm kind of moving some things into frame that we are going to talk about in just a second, but I did want to kind of clarify that I already have everything that we already own. It has been kind of pre-organized, but I think we will be better organizing things as I move. Now, has this been a whirlwind of an intro or not? If you're new around here, welcome. My name is Jordan. We do a lot of things on this channel. Primarily, I like to talk budgeting. That is what this channel is. But as a homeschool mom who is obsessed with organizing, sometimes other things kind of leak into the content, this being one of those things. So I wanted to share a little haul with you guys though, because I would like to organize these things and organize the bins that I have. That organization will probably take place in another video because I am in the middle of a move and I am in the process of moving everything over. So in the meantime though, I just wanted to share this haul with you, share what I got and why I got it, because I do think that we are kind of ready for the school year overall. But as somebody who likes to prepare and be prepared, back to school time, we are in back to school season right now as far as what the stores are doing. And I wanted to stock up and have an extra year. You never know. Like I said, I kind of have a prepper mindset. You just never know what the future is going to hold price wise or whatever wise. So this is basically excess stuff that they don't actually need for this school year, but I went ahead and got it while we were at the store, and I would like to stay a year ahead. Can you guys see a theme in my life? I like to move ahead in my budget. I like to be prepared there. I like to be prepared in all areas of my life in the exact same way. Okay, let's get into this little haul. I'm very excited about it, but it's kind of some basic items. So I think this haul is going to move rather quickly. These I wanted to show you. So this is what is in one of my kids' school boxes, for example, but I wanted to show you what these containers are. They are 50 cents right now at Walmart, and I cannot find them the rest of the year. So if you like these bins, go ahead and get them. They're very sturdy and they're 50 cents. So I went ahead and got 2 more of these to put away for if or when these break or we lose them. I did get some unsharpened wooden pencils. We like to get the name brand for our you know, like we already got those for this year's school use, but this, like I said, is just going to go in our box and we will have it for when we need it or if we need it. My thought is that I would not like to spend any more money on school supplies this year. So if we run out of something, instead of going and buying brand new name brand pencils, we will have those as a backup. My boys need to keep up with their pencils and not lose them, especially as we had made our last and final move, at least while they are kids. Like for the next 10 years, we are grounded, right? Like we are not grounded, like in trouble. We are here to stay at this property. And in the past, I bought them name brand pencils. I bought them name brand, like everything. And then they lose it. And then I feel like bad because we move a lot. And I'm like, well, it's probably my fault. We lost it, right? We have some tape and some glue out of these things. And we have some stick glue. I know that we have more stick glue somewhere in my office supplies, but like I said, I'm still kind of organizing there. If we do buy more of anything, it would be tape, but I feel like I also have tape in office supplies that I just haven't organized yet. These were meant to be their boxes for this school year. However, I ordered these and then during the process of like them getting shipped to me from Walmart, my oldest boy is into like survival stuff. So I knew that he would like this little pencil pouch that is, it looks like a book bag, but it's also camo. I ordered these on walmart.com and then it said they were delayed in shipping. My boys are actually doing school right now, so I just stopped to help my youngest with something. But anyway, just these ended up being backup because it said that they were delayed in shipping. They sat delayed for several days. So I was like, oh no, they're going to get lost or canceled. And I knew my boys would really want both this camo one and this Pokemon one. So we went in store and picked these up. Well, what do you know? It started moving like a day later and they did arrive to us. So we will have these pencil pouches just as backups. Hopefully my boys don't lose or ruin those, but I have a feeling that Pokemon and camo or like survival are here to stay as far as interests go. So we'll just have these in our little emergency school supplies backup spot. Something my boys do actually need this year are rulers because I don't know what happened to their old ones, but like they need these. I should have grabbed a couple more just to have as backup, but they're going to put those in their binders for this school year. We do have some erasers, which we've already broken into. These were 88 cents at Walmart, which is a great deal for these little eraser pencil tops. So we've already opened these. However, I feel like we need like one a month, if that. I know my mom also has some. She helps with homeschooling the boys. And she was telling me not to buy them because she's like, I have so many of those. So I only bought one pouch because I do want to have them in my own little stash, but I know we have plenty of those floating around. Something else that's actually going to get opened and used this year, I'm going to put one of these packs away and I'm going to actually keep out this other pack. I almost said pouch. Pack. I'm going to keep out this pack. So I'm going to set that there. And then scissors. I did already buy my boys scissors for this school year that went in their pencil pouches. So these are just backup. My boys' favorite colors are green and blue. So this little pack from Walmart was perfect. If I didn't mention, all of this stuff so far is from Walmart. And I want to say I spent like less than $40 on everything I'm going to show you today. So I feel like it was a great deal. I don't even think I can get fast food these days for like 40 bucks. Prices are just going up and up and up. I did get myself these Precision V5 rolling ball pens. I don't even know if I like these. They just looked appealing, so I grabbed them and I will be using those now. These, I love just simple Bic pens. I grabbed one of these and am currently using them. The rest are going to go to our little stash to put away. The only other thing as far as like writing utensils and stuff goes are these Super Tips washable markers. One of these is going to get put away and the other one will be left out to share. And then if these go missing or run down or whatever, then we will get out the second pack. Moving on to papers and notebooks and things, I did get some of these K through second grade kind of writing tablets. These are the ones that have kind of the writing lines and then you can draw a picture up here. And I somehow ended up with more of these than I intended. I meant to get one of these and I got two. I think I picked one up at Target, like on a random run, because I thought I didn't get one at Walmart. Well, I have two of these. I only meant to have one, but whatever. I do have a second grader, and I did mean to get this because this doesn't have where you draw the picture. If we're doing straight handwriting practice, we can use up this learn to letter tablet. It says pre-K through first. My second grader is still practicing on handwriting a lot though, so I know he's going to use this a lot this year. And then if I have any leftover, I do have a niece that is starting kindergarten this year, so she will get to use whatever is left over. Behind that, I do have 150 sheet wide ruled paper, and then this huge pack of 500 sheets of wide ruled paper. I think that for the first half of this year, we probably won't even need more than this, because a lot of my boys' writing is done on their actual curriculum. So I'd be surprised if we even use this much in the next 6 months. But like I said, I did just want to go ahead and stockpile while the price was really good on all of this, because I don't want to be doing another shopping haul at all this school year for school supplies. Or if I do shop, I want it to be very minimum. Fill paper, college ruled. This would be for myself. Yeah, 150 sheets of college ruled paper. I tend to pick notebooks though. So again, I don't really see myself using a lot of that. And then I do just have one pack of construction paper. I might go ahead and pick up another pack of construction paper because it is very well priced right now. We don't use it a ton, but like I've said, we just moved and I have these really grand ambitions of how our homeschool office room is going to be set up. Stick around on the channel if you want to see that. And I have some ideas of how I would like to incorporate more arts and more crafts in our school day. So I will likely be picking up another one of these and not much else. Couple more things. I did pick up these one subject notebooks. I want to say they're 45 cents at Walmart right now. These top three are green. These would be for my oldest son. His favorite color is green. I do kind of like create stickers and create things a lot. It's what I do for work here on this channel and what I do just for fun also. So I think if he wants to decorate these, I'm going to give him some Sharpies to decorate himself, or I'll ask him if he wants me to print him some stickers. But I did not think the plainness of these covers was going to bother him at all. Same thing for my younger son. His favorite color is blue, so I thought we could just design the front of the cover if he wants more design. They both did get to pick out like a designed notebook for their school year this year. These again are just kind of backups, and a lot of their stuff is done in the curriculum. So I don't see us actually needing these, and if we do, we can make it fun once that time comes. These are notebooks for myself. I did have some ideas of how I would like to use this one, how I would like to use all of them. This one would be for meal planning and prepping in. Of course, it's got like the cute food design, so that makes sense, right? It is college lined, which is my preference. This one I thought I might use to plan out travels or little adventures in, because I'd like to start doing that more this year now that we are settled on a property. And then this Pen and Gear brand is my favorite as far as like, it has a nice thickness of the paper. So I thought if I want to do daily planning, I do have planners that I use, but if I want to do daily planning and tracking and making out lists, I'll just use this one subject 100 sheet basic notebook here. So I did have one other thing that I purchased. Okay, I'm wrong. I have a few other things. We actually, to organize our schoolwork, and if you guys would like to see how I organize our homeschool materials, I would be happy to share that, but we use these prong notebooks for that. I already have the boys' schoolwork organized in other just cheap little prong notebooks like this. However, like I said, I don't want to spend more money for this school year. So while things are cheap, I went ahead and I bought 3 black ones for my oldest. He likes black or green, and so I went ahead and got black for him because that's what he picked out for this school year. And then blue for my youngest because that's what he picked out and he's already using. But like I said, these are just backups for if we need them. I got purple for myself. I don't have a set color. I tend to pick whatever color I feel like. I picked purple for this. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I do tend to pick purple or pink or like a really bright blue very often. But anyway, I don't really use this for planning or organizing their schoolwork or my workbook. I think these were maybe $0.25 each, maybe 30 cents. I don't know. They were very, very affordable. So I went ahead and grabbed myself a few. I did get these. I want to say they're inch, half of an inch. I honestly don't know. This is not to hold my boys' schoolwork though. As you can see, I've already started like decorating and playing. I just bought the blue and black notebooks though, but I've already been organizing how I'm going to use them. And if you're interested, I will go ahead and tell you, I'm using this just to keep records. So last year I bought these giant, like 3-inch notebooks to organize their schoolwork. And then I have an overwhelming amount of their schoolwork that I'm like, when would I ever grab this giant binder again? I would not. I'm just telling you, I wouldn't. My boys are both very into Pokemon this year. So what I did was I grabbed these much smaller notebooks. I put a cover page on for both of them. This is not, I don't have these, the rights to these images. I just created this for fun for my boys, grabbed some pictures online and just, you know, put it together in Canva real quick. But I am going to use it to track 180 school days for them. I'm going to write a week at a glance, just like their basic schedule. I'm going to write their curriculum on here. And then for all of these subjects, I'm just going to put 2 pages per, or like 2 examples of their work per month. So for math, for example, for August, I'm going to have 2 examples of math work that they did in sheet protectors. And then September, they'll have 2 examples. So by the end of the year, we will just have 2 examples of every single subject for every single month. And it'll be like a little portfolio if we ever want to look back at it. I will likely still throw all of the work that they've done and that they've touched in a giant bin in case we ever need it. I can tell whoever is interested, like, here is their work. If you want to sift through it, go for it, be my guest. But if we just want a basic portfolio of here is an example of the progression of their work, you know what I'm saying? We have these binders to look back on. So I've never done a portfolio like that. It's definitely not required in my state. It was not at all on my radar in Mississippi, but this is, I want to say, this is the start of our 3rd full year homeschooling. So I feel like I've just gotten it together a little bit more this year. So that is it. I'm calling this like an emergency stockpile of our schooling. I did create, if you're interested, I'll put it on the screen so you can see it. If you are part of the budget community, you might be interested in these back to school kind of savings challenges that I created. I'm going to be using these to save for next year, to save for back to school clothes and shoes and supplies and curriculum, so that next year I can do a much larger haul and have everything just a little bit more thought out and put together, because next year, like, we won't be in the middle of a move and life will be more organized and less chaotic, right? So I'm really excited to use these savings challenges. If you're interested, they are in my Etsy shop, Jordan Budgets, and it's the back to school savings challenge. I will link that below if you're also interested. But it is the savings challenge cards to go in any A6 binder that you might have, and you can save and also just be prepared for the start of next school year, and it won't be so like thrown upon us. Did you guys feel like this school year is just kind of like everyone just survive? I don't know. That's how I felt, but maybe it's just the move getting to me. So that's it. If you want to see anything else to do with our homeschool planning or our homeschool life, now that I'm moved, I am trying to share more of our life and more outside of just our budget. So if you're interested, let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.